Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, and
Bradley.
Say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
First. I haven't even had a sip of coffee yet today. Even if I dribble some on myself.
We've always said you got a drinking problem.
Yeah. I do.
Have problems drinking your coffee.
It is September 11th, 2016. It is 12:14 p.m. on this fine Sunday day. First off, I want to say that I know all of us know what today's date means that happened 15 years ago. But a positive thing that happened on this date 27 years ago?
Yeah.
27 years ago is that my husband legally adopted my two daughters that were from my first marriage. And they were, how were they? 3 and 5?
3 and 5, yeah.
Yeah. 3 and 5 years old. Well, my oldest, I was almost 6. He legally adopted them, and so we always remember this date very fondly for that reason. In fact, my youngest daughter texted her dad this morning and reminded him that this is their anniversary of, because when Brad and I got married, the girls treated it as if we were all getting married, and that was great, and we all really enjoyed that. But he still remembered when the girls came to him. I never made them call him Dad or anything until they wanted to. And was it before we were married or right after we were married that they came and... I know Kim was already calling you Daddy,
yeah.
But...
I think it was before we got married.
Krista was more reserved, but I remember they came... I don't remember which one, but I think it was probably Crystal came and asked you if she could call you Daddy. We all became a family.
Yep.
And, and ironically, it was the same judge that had approved Brad being adopted by his father so many years ago.
Yeah.
So, that was a pretty neat thing.
Yeah.
And, and I'll talk more about remembering 9/11, later in this vlog. If you guys watched my second vlog yesterday, I told you we had a surprise gift come from a dear friend of ours who insisted on that she wanted to help. And no, it wasn't anything that we asked for and stuff, but she knew that we had been having a rough time and stuff. She said she felt that God was calling upon her to do this, and she not only gifted us once, she gifted us twice. She gifted us, with some money that would be enough to help us get through the rest of the month with car, gas, and food money, and prescriptions.
That was so incredibly nice.
And then she surprised us and gifted us with an Amazon gift card, which we were just blown away by this wonderful friend of ours' generosity. And she insists that she will not allow us to repay her. But you can repay somebody in a lot of ways other than just money. So we will be,
Oh, yeah.
I have an order I'm doing for her, and, there'll just be some other stuff in that box.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's do the weather real quick. It is 80 degrees. Real feel is 87. The high will be 91 and the low will be 77. And we have some kind of a tropical depression storm. Is it headed this way?
No.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to go up the East Coast. It does.
Okay, going up the other side.
There's a very slim chance of it making landfall.
So, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And I gotta get my cheat sheet. My cheat notebook. My cheat notebooks I have each day. I write down and stuff. Each day I make sure I have a different colored pen so I know which day I'm on. Yesterday I did take a nap. But I was working on a computer, putting in some more job applications and stuff. I did do a bunch of looming. I did. This is my finished cowl, and this is my own pattern. And it's all in one piece. And of course I finished it. This is the front, and then this is the back. You know, this part goes on the back of your neck. So, then it just hangs down like this. Very nice and stuff. And actually, I'm sending this to a friend, but I will have the image of it on Etsy. I haven't done it yet. So if you want to order one to be custom made for you, you can have it with fringes or without. But the nice thing about this, the way it is you can wear it. I'll show you a picture of me wearing it. You can wear it with over your jacket or sweater, or under your jacket, or you could even wear it as an accessory, like to church or to office, or just to run errands or whatever.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
You know, you were talking about me putting those online job apps.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a manager, I hated getting online job apps.
Yeah.
Because I liked it much better when you actually got to meet the person face to face. And it was a lot easier to get a feel of their personality, what they were like, and everything like that. And when the company I worked for went exclusively to the online apps, it just, you know, all you're seeing is blips on a piece of paper. You know, you don't know what that person's like, and I hate that. That peeve of mine. Okay, I'm done. I love you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go back outside and get my head again.
Wow. Okay, back to the looming thing. This is a picture of me wearing it. I did this just to show, and it is for a friend of mine, but just to show what it looked like on, you know, and it's all one piece. So, yeah. You know, it was fun to make. And I will definitely be doing more of those. And let me know what you guys think of that. And then also, because I do have an order for a baby blanket. If you guys remember, you ever see those of you that loom, the Martha Stewart did a loom kit that you could put together all different kinds of pieces and stuff. Well, I bought one about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, off of eBay from somebody, just really super cheap. Somebody had got one as a gift. They had lost the instruction book. I don't know if there was a CD or anything that came with it, but they had lost all of that stuff, and I didn't care about that, so I picked it up, and I put together all of the straight and curved pieces, which this is just huge. This just on the straight part is about 28 inches. And so I'm making the baby blanket just on this part of it. You know, you can, the nice thing I like about these is where you see the pegs in a big spacing here, the pegs hold those together. So that's why they're there. But you can make this as big or as little as you want. You can also do, if you have ever seen one, you can also space these however you want. And it comes with all different kinds of pegs. I'm using these little blue ones. Let me show you those. This is the first time I've gotten into this. I do not know what this is for. If anybody has one of these, I do not know what this is for. And it came with like a loom hook, a couple yarn needles, a crochet hook. It came with, it's got a bunch of these. You can make it into a square if you wanted to. But besides the blue pegs, it comes with these pink pegs that are a little bit bigger around. And I think these gray ones are even smaller than the blue. That's probably for socks or something. And then you have these that are even the biggest around, which are these turquoise ones. So, all of that. And it's nice and easy to work with. It's lightweight. I like it a lot better than that Super S loom, which I do not like because it is hard to work with. All the curves and stuff, and it's hard to, for me. And I know some people say they lay them flat down and work on them, but I always hold my looms, and it, you know, especially limited space, and it's hard for me to work with. So I like this a lot better. So if you guys are ever thinking about getting one, it was a loom set made by Martha Stewart. So type that in your Google search. I know you'll find some on eBay. You'll find some probably on Amazon, different places. So it's a good deal. So yeah, I'm starting to work on that baby blanket. I am using that. I don't know if I have the ball yarn where I can get to it. I don't. But anyway, it's the Burnett Pipsqueak, and it's goes in white, a little bit of yellow, blue, purple, pink. So you know it'll be a nice baby blanket. Nice, very, very soft. So I'm excited about that. Let's just keep punking me in the head. So so yeah, that's what I was doing at 2 o'clock this morning. And we did get pizza last night. We were just gonna get a frozen one, but there was a place. Well, Nixie ran down to the Big Daddy Pizza place, which is not that far away, the other night.
It is when you're running after it.
Yeah, in the rain. But so we never had eaten there or anything, and so we ordered a pizza there. Very excellent pizza. If you guys are ever in the Panacea area, well, it's past Panacea, go to Big Daddy Pizza. They have live music some certain nights and stuff. The owner greeted Brad at the door with excellent pizza. I mean, this pizza was loaded with cheese and, you know, fresh vegetables and meat, and it was excellent. I mean, you know, we ordered just a medium, and it was just, you know, so filling and stuff. And it was a real treat.
I've always had a philosophy.
What are you doing with that?
I'm just gonna let it cool down so I can taste it to see how it's. I had to put more beef stock in it.
So you always had a philosophy
that there's no such thing as too much cheese, but that one was pushing the envelope. I mean,
yeah, it was that good, and we didn't order extra cheese or anything. We just got what was there supreme, and it was excellent, you know. And like I said, then last night I had so much fun. My friend, and I'm not telling you guys who she is because I don't have her permission to, and I don't know if she wants you guys to know who she is. You know, but she had given us that Amazon gift card, and that was so much fun to use. Because when you're really, and I know so many of us are so strapped financially, you never get to do just any fun shopping. So, and I already told her what I got. Oh, you want me? Yeah. We're making vegetable soup, so.
It is hot.
I can tell. It's hot.
What's it need?
You need something.
Yeah.
Garlic, salt.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Celery salt.
Celery salt.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
And oh, talk to the hand now.
No, I just didn't want you to.
Ooh, that was hot too. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry this is so jumbled, but that's what happens when you have Bradley here. It was so much fun. So what? And I already told her what I got. Because you know, I'm the type of person that, you know, like I said, we've helped out a lot of people before we left Wyoming and stuff. There were certain times that we would take boxes of food to people that we knew, you know, didn't have any food and stuff. You know, and what kind of gets you, they never make any mention that anybody did anything nice to them, for them. You know. And that just kind of hurt. You kind of wore out. We did donate thousands of dollars worth of appliances, major appliances, and furniture, and even a car and stuff. You know, And it's not like you want anybody to growl, but a heartfelt thank you would be nice. But being what it is, you give because you love to give. And if somebody thanks you, that's nice, and stuff. And I just wanted to make sure she knew how thankful we were. But what I got was 2 pairs of pants for myself. I haven't bought any new clothes in well over a year. And 2 tops. And I bought 3 bags of the Folgers flavored coffee. Because this was a gift that she said she wanted me to just buy something that we wanted, not something that we just, had to have. But she wanted, it was a late birthday gift, and she wanted just to, for me to get something I really wanted. So, like I said, I got 2 pairs of pants, 2 tops. I got 3 bags of the Folgers flavored coffee. I got the cheap one. Because we really love flavored coffee, and we just haven't been able to afford any. Usually what we do is we'll make a pot of the flavored coffee on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
That's kind of a tradition. So, and then I got a 3-pack of the sugar-free coffee syrups. And then I got Brad some of the Propel drink mix packets. Because I do worry, he's out and he sweats so much out in the sun and stuff, and now that he's going to be going back to work, I want to make sure his electrolytes stay up, and I got myself a canister of the Arizona lemon tea, sugar-free, which I love that stuff. And I got, what else did I get? I got, some turkey sticks. They're like the Slim Jims, but they're made out of turkey. I got Brad a bag of those. He hadn't had any of those in well over a year. What else, hon? I got a set of dog clippers coming. They're rechargeable cordless dog clippers. Because my set died right before. In fact, I wanted to give Nixie another haircut right before we left Wyoming, but my clippers died, so I was only able to do just a little bit, if you guys remember. So, and she is shaggy. She needs to be clipped, and I've called around here, and it's like $55 and up, and you don't have that kind of money. I always usually groom and do, everything I can myself with the animals. So, I'll just let you taste it. It was really hot last time. It burned my little tongue.
I'm sorry.
So, I'll be.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me finish this real quick. Okay. This is. So I'm really looking forward to the clippers coming in. Stop it, Brad, Heide. But I'm really looking forward to the clippers coming in, so I'll be able to groom the dogs and give her a proper haircut. And like Missy and stuff could, I wouldn't mind shaving her coat down a little bit more, make her a little cooler. Okay, what are you dying to say?
We've never taken dogs in, but hearing the stories about some of these places where you take your dogs in and they put them in a small kennel, and
I guess that's that's one of the things we're just terrified of it and stuff, and is I don't want, especially if you have dogs that have been rescued, you don't want to have to drop them off someplace where they're going to stay in. I don't want her to stay in a kennel all day. I mean, that happens if you're at a vet, and you understand that your animal's sick, and they keep coming and checking and stuff, but I don't know, and like I said, that's a lot of money, and I know there's a new thing where they have like mobile groomers that come to you, and they have like a van or whatever, with everything set up, and they take your dog out there and groom your dog and stuff. That would be great, but there's none of those around here, so, that would be ideal, But, and I had started when I was in junior high grooming dogs, and giving we had like a terrier mix. I used to give her kind of a schnauzer haircut and stuff. It's something I enjoy doing. I thought about when I was younger becoming a dog groomer, and I just, life took different paths, and that didn't happen. I definitely wanted to do something with animals. I really wanted to become a vet, but then I wasn't sure I could actually have to euthanize animals at some point in time, like I said. But You look back and go, I wish I would have gone ahead, but, life takes you where you're supposed to go. Right, Charlie? Hi. Mr. Woo-Woo Man's right up here. Hi, baby. Wow.
Your book and your pills are right there.
Oh, and he just laid out, wow, on everything. Hi. He was earlier this morning. Brad took the dogs outside, and I was still inside. And so I got up, and I'm moving around getting dressed. Are you comfy now? Wow. And he heard me talking inside. Brad came in for something. I was talking to Brad. And all of a sudden, you hear Captain outside. We call him Captain Woo-Woo. Because he gets excited and he raises his head way up and he's like, woo, 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 woo. And I could hear him doing that, and Brad brought him in, and, of course, Charlie was just ecstatic, because there it was his mom. And he said, did you hear him? He got all excited knowing you were up. Right, Charlie? Yeah. So, anyway, we're making, I ordered all the stuff on Amazon. And, I think I did really well, because, I feel like I spent the money really wisely. And, I got some stuff for Brad. I got some stuff for me. Brad didn't need any more clothes. No, unless he goes back to work, then he'll probably need some dress pants, depending on where he works at. A lot of people, of course, down here wear shorts, so, and, something for the dogs. So they didn't really need anything else. They don't have dog beds because they sleep on our beds. And we don't have room for dog beds anywhere anyway. And he's jiggling me. Charlie, you're jiggling me. Hey, hon, can you get CJ off? So,
yeah.
Because he is in my lap and he is bouncing me.
Come on, CJ. Come on, CJ. Come on, little girl. Come on. Okay.
So we're making soup. Brad started the soup last night. Thank you, honey. I'm going to try to scoot over some. Thank you. No, go up in your chair. We started making vegetable soup. I'm sorry this is jumbled, but you guys are used to that. I'm making a vegetable, tomato vegetable soup, beef. I'm using some browned hamburger and, tomatoes and, canned tomatoes. And I had some old dried vegetable, combination vegetables that I put in there to use up, or Brad put in there. And cooked up some pasta, and it'll make a good, nice soup. And that's a good way to use up your old pasta. We had some fettuccine noodles left that were cooked that we made spaghetti a few nights ago, and Brad put those in there. And of course, then he cooked up some zucchini. Was it zucchini? Rotini. And, it's a good way to use up your odds and ends. And like I said, once a week we make a big thing of soup, and I'll eat on it all week. And that's just great. Hope I was just finishing that. I plan on doing some looming. The edema all over my body, the swelling is less today. I did drink more yesterday, and I was really hurting yesterday, guys. I was even having some breathing problems, because when the edema gets very bad, it also gives me pulmonary edema. And so I was really struggling, when I was up moving around and stuff, to breathe. So I did make sure I drank more, and of course still taking my medicine and stuff. It is down some today. My feet aren't as puffy and stuff. I'm breathing better and stuff. When the edema is very bad, you just feel like you don't want to do anything, because it's, like I said, to get up to go to the restroom and stuff, you're winded and stuff, and so you just have to really watch it. And I'm really watching the salt intake, and I know some of the stuff I eat is salty, but I'm making sure that I don't add extra salt and stuff. That's another reason we make the soup, because it's not got as much sodium content as a canned soup. You know, we're gonna have chicken tonight. I imagine Brad will probably barbecue it. Have you taken your medicine yet?
I just did.
Okay. Saw him wincing. We did use the TENS unit last night with those new pads better. I got now a set of the electrode pads for the TENS unit that were old. And you could tell because they didn't stick very well. Well, you guys know that not too long ago I had an Amazon order come in. I had ordered some more, or no, it was eBay. I ordered some more of the electrodes. They come usually in a 4-pack, you know, because that's how many you use with the TENS unit. And these really stuck well, because if they don't stick well, you're not making the proper contact. They don't really do much. So, doing that. And one of the things I want to talk about today's topic, and I know it's a long video, but you guys are used to that, yada, 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 is I know everybody's mind, or a lot of people's mind, may be on 9/11, 15 years ago. And I pose this question: where were you and what were you doing when you found out? Now, for me, or for us, it was a typical morning. I think it was a Tuesday morning. I don't know why that stands out, but it does. Stands out that it was a Tuesday morning. It was early in the morning, and I had just started eBay 6 weeks before. Never sold on eBay before. And at that point in time, I was just selling some of the extra stuff we had in the house, like most people do starting out on eBay. And for some odd reason, I never usually got on the computer before Brad left for work. And we made it habit, we didn't even turn on the TV. That morning I decided the desktop computer was out in the kitchen to hop on there because I had made a few friends in what was that point in time eBay chat. So I went on there just to kind of scroll, and I saw everybody posting about this had to be an act of terrorism, and they were saying something about a plane and the World Trade Center. And I turned to Brad. He was also in the kitchen, probably fixing our coffee.
It was a Tuesday.
Yeah, okay, it was a Tuesday. And I said, you better turn on the TV. Something bad is going on. He went out there, turned on the TV, and then moments later we watched the second plane hit. And, and then all that unfolded with flashing over to the Pentagon and all the pandemonium. He did not want to have to go to work that day. And the girls were already gone. They'd already gotten on the bus. So my daughters were calling from school, especially my oldest daughter. And she's kind of an anxious person like I am. And she was just terrified and stuff. And trying to, because, of course it was on all over in the high school TVs and stuff. And just all the horror that unfolded, And I'm actually reading a book called Never Forget about, it's just different people interviewed that what they witnessed and what they went through that day, right around the World Trade Center and stuff. And things you never think about is things that they were talking about that, I can't remember any specifics. I know these one people were just 2 blocks away from the World Trade Center in their apartment, and how the blast and everything when the building fell down blew out the windows. Everything they had was destroyed. They were lucky to even get out of the apartment. The guy talks about in the apartment, and it was just pitch black. Of course, because they lost power, and then because of all the debris and stuff, that he was crawling on his belly to find their 2 cats and to get them in a bag because, they had to evacuate, and all that. And then that nobody thinks about on TV. You think that it's just kind of like fine confetti that you're seeing. He said, no, it was desks and monitors and body parts and everything else, just how horrific it was. So, and, so it's really something to really, You know, I think it changed all of us forever. And like any major events change people in time. You know, it changes you forever. People that witnessed Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
You know, Brad's mother grew up over there, and she talks about that day, and she talks about, you know, they would have blackout paper and stuff. You weren't allowed to have any lights on at night or anything, you know, and just, it's something, you know. Think about all the people that innocently went to work that day and not suspecting a thing, or got on planes. I mean, you guys remember that, you know, they suspended all of the air traffic and stuff, and, you know, then right after that we had the anthrax going on through the mail.
Yeah.
You know.
Remember we got that package?
I got one package, and it was one of the last packages that left the World Trade Center. I had bought some fabric paint from my gal, and her husband had taken it to work that morning, and it was stamped and everything. It was one of the very last packages. We didn't even know at that point in time. She contacted me and said, you know, I don't know if this package even made out of the facility. My husband took it that morning. First thing I did is ask her, was her husband okay? She said, yeah, he got out fine and stuff. You know, but she goes, I have no idea whether this package is, you know, got blown up, or if it got loaded on a truck before, or anything, you know, and it had and stuff. But yeah, I know I was just shocked when FedEx delivered it, because FedEx was helping the Postal Service for a while, you know, and stuff, and delivered that, and it's like, wow. So, yeah, you know, it's something else. Brad knew a guy who actually had been one of the security guards. Was he a security guard at the Pentagon?
I'm trying to remember who that was.
You told me about him, and the only reason he survived is he stepped outside to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, yeah. That was one of my customers at,
yeah.
At the
he worked
store.
at the Pentagon, and he was a security guard, right?
Yeah.
And the only reason that he survived, because I guess the plane and stuff went in right where he was station was at, is he had stepped outside to have a cigarette. Because he was telling Brad, well, in that case, you know, being a smoker saved his life. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know this is long, and I just, you know, if you're up to it, if it's not too traumatic, let me know where you were at and what you were doing when you found out about this tragedy and stuff. You know, and if it brings up bad memories and stuff, please forgive me, and you don't have to say anything. So, and let me know what you think of that new cowl I designed. I'm really liking it, you know. I'm really liking it. So, you know, it kind of reminds me of the handkerchiefs and stuff that you know, being from Wyoming, you see a lot of Western wear, and so there's some handkerchiefs, and some of them have long fringes and stuff, and you know, so yeah. Right, honey?
Right, baby.
All right, love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship, and I am feeling better physically, and I'm feeling better emotionally. Sometimes it just takes somebody just saying, hey, I care. And it wasn't the gifts, the monetary gifts and the gift card were fabulous and wonderful, but more than that, it was that she cared. And so many of you guys are kind of like my lifeline. You guys message me, or you'll email me, you know, or you'll text me if you have my personal cell, and you're just, you know, you're like, it's like I told her yesterday, it's like a virtual hug, you know, and it's just so nice to know somebody cares. So, anyway, I think you guys are awesome, and I hope you have a great day. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.